What's up, everybody? Today's video request: why everyone's becoming more of a nihilist, nihilistic and permistic, if I'm saying that correctly. So without further ado, let's get on into the request. The awoken you are, you just see the whole picture. You see what life's all about. You see all the chaos that's going on, and you say to yourself, what is this all like? What is the meaning to all of this? What is the purpose of all of this? And then you start to realize there really is no purpose whatsoever. Now, with me saying there's no purpose, I'm not saying let's end our lives or let's just not care, but there is things like, people are like that, where they don't care about things because they see in the end nothing really matters, which is true. Nothing really matters in the long run. Doesn't matter what you achieved in your life. It doesn't matter what you've become or didn't become, because in the end, we're all going to be in a non-existent state. That's just, the harsh truth, I guess you could say, but it doesn't matter if you became successful. It doesn't matter how much money you made in your life. You're not taking it with you when you go, when you die. So it's like a lot of people, including myself, I just say to myself, what the hell is the meaning of all this? How I look at it as, and I always say this, we should be here being happy, doing things you truly want to be doing, even if it doesn't have any benefit. Well, it is beneficial for us. It may not be beneficial for that person, but who cares? It's like, that's the thing. We try to do things to make other people happy instead of what we want to do that may make us happy. The key is do what makes you happy and screw what the other thinks or care, or, what the other person wants you to do. It should be about what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, that's all that really should fucking matter, is being happy. If you're doing something that makes you happy, that's all that really matters. And that's the thing. In this life, it's not like that really, because you're doing something you don't want to do, but you have no choice. You got to do it because you got to work. You got to make money. There's so many people that hate their jobs, but why do they keep doing it? Because how are they going to pay their stupid, pointless, pathetic bills? Like, how are they going to pay their bills? How are they going to pay for food? How are they going to pay to live in a house or an apartment, rent, whatever? So we do what we don't want to do, but we have no choice. We're just literally trying to skin by in life. And that's where I feel I'm a nihilist, because I say to myself, what the hell is the point in all this hard work, all this hard labor, all this hard, dedication? Meanwhile, actually, I don't look at it as the dedication. Actually, I don't even know why I just said that, but like all this hard, meaningless work for what? What reward are we really going to get in the end? We're going to get old, most likely. If we make it to that age, we're going to start slowing down, and then we're going to die. That's it. All that money you made, it ain't coming with you. You're driving a nice ride, it ain't coming with you. It'll be sold to somebody else. Or in the junkyard, scrapped, whatever. You get my drift, but nothing we have right now is coming with us when we die. Nothing. Absolutely nothing we have. Nothing we have right now is coming with us when we die. And then people that are pessimistic, if I'm saying that word right, I actually didn't know what the meaning of that word, what it meant. I actually looked it up. Supposedly it means people always expecting the worst. And it's true. How could you not? Everything you hear in life is bad. You could be watching a movie right now, right? And, the news comes on at a certain time. Let's say on the news station, but they're playing a show, whatever it is. And right away, when the show comes to an end, you're ready here at 11, a stab in the city here, blah, 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 on the subway, this coming up right now. Oh, at 11, stay tuned, blah, blah, blah. Like, in other words, stay tuned for all the negative shit you're going to hear on the news now at this hour. Everything you hear on the news is dark. It's negative. There's nothing ever good. So yeah, now I can understand why people are pessimistic, if I'm saying that right. That's such a tough word to say. But or pathetic. I don't know if that's a word. I mean, I you know, it's funny. I typed the word that you gave the video request in, but it didn't pop up as that. It popped up as pessimistic, if I'm saying that correctly. If not, I do apologize, but it popped up as that, and that's what the saying meant. Because I didn't know what that word meant. I knew what nihilistic meant, but I didn't really know what the other word meant, so I looked it up. But it's like, how do you expect, you know, they say you're negative because you always think of the worst, you know. They say, oh, stop thinking like that, man. Stop always thinking the worst is going to happen. The worst most likely does happen, you know. I mean, me personally, I don't fear about the worst happening. I just go with the flow, but I know something most likely may bad happen. Like, I know, for example, I'm going to hear soon that another mass shooting is going to happen somewhere. Now, of course, I hope I'm wrong, but in just today's life, that's all you hear on the news. You always hear something bad on the news. Someone's always getting stabbed, slashed, shot, beat up, mugged. I mean, that's just something that's been happening since day one. But, of course, it's just, the percentage just goes up. Just like life was always revolved around money. But what's the difference now? It costs more. Everything's more expensive. So it's like the same thing with crime. Crime was always a thing, but now crime's even more of a thing. But then again, it just goes in a pattern because everything's getting more expensive. So we're starting to go nuts. We're starting to lose our marbles here. You know, and to that extent, to that degree, I can understand why everything is like that. Because look at the way life is. Look how hard everything keeps getting. It's harder and harder for us to survive. One job ain't doing it. 2 jobs may not even be doing it. How many fucking jobs do I got to do? I can't stand doing one. I got to do multiple. And it's still just making literally ends meet, if even. I mean, come on, man. It's a complete joke. It's a complete shit show, bro. And you wonder why people slash. Then you wonder why people steal. Can't say I blame them in that sense. Now, I'm not encouraging anyone to do that. But you get what I'm trying to say. I just can't blame people for going crazy. But what I do blame people is, and you already know what I'm going to say, is to keep mating, man. Stop mating in this hellhole. Stop reproducing. Because it's just going to keep the wheel going, and it's just going to keep this vicious cycle going. Bad enough we're in this vicious cycle. Why do we got to keep bringing it on to our next gen, you know, our next future generation kids? And then my kid, let's say, has a kid, and then his kid has a kid, and then, like, why keep the vicious cycle going, man? Yes, it sucks that we're in this vicious cycle, but the best thing we could do is not bring any more into the cycle. That's why I choose not to do it, man. I wish everyone made that smart decision too, you know, but what could I do, unfortunately? This is where it all goes to where people say you only have one life to enjoy. And I say to myself, enjoy? How the hell do I enjoy something that I'm not, you know, I'm doing something I don't want to be doing just to survive. I have no choice but to do it, but I don't like it. I don't love it. I don't like it in any way, form, but I got to do it because I got to survive. So how do you enjoy life when you're literally doing something you don't want to be doing, but you have no choice? You got to do something. You got to do it to keep breathing. This is where nihilism comes in play, because we see and we say to ourselves, this is all meaningless. I'm not happy here. What I'm doing, I hate. I literally hate, but I have no choice. I got to do it so I could survive. What the fuck's the point in surviving if I'm not doing something I'd rather be doing, being happy? You only got one life to enjoy, and that's called enjoying. I don't see that as enjoying. I just see that as being a sucker, which unfortunately we have no choice to be. I just look at us as a sucker, literally trying to get by in life, trying to make ends meet, trying to make minimum wage or whatever, just to survive. That's enjoying. That's the life I'm truly thankful to have. I mean, no one sees a red flag there. I see a huge red flag. Because how I look at it, as if this is the only life to enjoy, this shit's fucking ridiculous. I'd rather just not even be here, period. I'm not trying to sound dark, but it's just the cold fucking truth. Think of it. We're all doing something we don't want to be doing so we could breathe. Literally, so we're alive. We got to eat. We got to have shelter. We got to have clothes on us, all that crap. But we're literally doing something we can't stand, but we got to keep doing it because that's how we got to make some source of money, by doing something we hate to try to survive. And then they say you only have one life to enjoy. This ain't fucking enjoying. I don't look at this as enjoying. This is just sacrificing. I literally feel like I'm just sacrificing, man. If that makes any sense. That's what it literally feels like we're doing. We're just literally working ourselves to a grave, to the point where one day we're all going to be in the grave. And I say to myself, why do all this hard, pointless work when we could just go to the grave now? But you know what I mean? Like, it just makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense at all. You only have one life to enjoy, so try to live it up. Yeah. No, I feel like we're just here. We're just existing. We're not enjoying. We're just here. We're just trying to get by. And some of us can't even get by because we're so unfortunate. That's the fucked up part. But, you only have one life, man. Enjoy it while you can. I feel like I'm just suffering while I can. I'm literally in the slammer as I can. I don't know, but just makes no sense whatsoever. This is where nihilism comes into play, because we see, like, what the hell's the point in all this? We say to ourselves, what is the point in all this hard labor, all this hard work, all this stress, all this pressure, all this responsibilities that we didn't even ask for to begin with? And yet now we're all in this mess. And what the hell do we do? It's like, what's the point in all this? What reward are we really going to get in the end? Nothing, really. We're all going to die regardless. Doesn't matter how rich you are. Doesn't matter how poor you are. We're all going to die. Being rich ain't going to stop us from dying. Being poor ain't, it's the same fucking scenario. All we do with our lives is just do this for the rest of our lives, complaining, bitching, but yet we just do it. And then we bring a kid here, and then now they got to go through the hell too. That's why I say, what the hell's the sense in that? I never say to people, give up, just end it. I never say that to any people at all, but people that chose that route, could I say I blame them? Absolutely not. I can't say I blame them. I can't. Because what is the point in all this hard work? What reward do we really get in the end? Nothing, man. Absolutely fucking nothing. Not a damn thing. This is why I just see it all meaningless. There should be things that we want to do that make us happy. But this stuff always gets in the way of it, taking away what we really want. But this is taking it away because this is what we got to do, unfortunately, to try to survive. I believe there's dreams in life, but this gets in the way of it. It's manipulating us into thinking that this is the way, this is the right dream you should be focusing on, when it's really not. You're just doing this to try to make ends meet. That's all it is. That's all we're doing. We're just working so we could keep up with the bills. This is enjoying it while you can. Trying to keep up with the bills. That's enjoying? Because if that's enjoying, slap me in the fucking face right now, because I don't see it, man. I really don't. I mean, you gotta be kidding me, man. You only have one life. Yeah, that part I agree. You only have one life. I mean, we don't know what's on the other side, if there is another side, but we all know that this is a life we're all in right now. Yeah, that I know absolutely, but to say you only have one life to enjoy, how do you know? And this ain't enjoying. Let's hope there's an afterlife we could actually enjoy, because I don't see that gift here. They say life's a gift. I don't see it here. Let's hope the afterlife, if there is one, is a gift. Because we all need to be in that gift for being in this fucking curse to begin with. We deserve some sort of fucking peace in the end. We deserve some sort of reward. What is all this hard work for? Nothing we made, nothing we have's coming with us in the end. It's not. So what the fuck is the point? That's a question I would love to know. The real goal to life is doing something you want to be doing. Whatever that is. If it makes somebody happy, if it makes you happy, that's what matters. It may be meaningless to me, it may be meaningless to that person, but who cares? It shouldn't matter to us, it should matter to you. Just like what I like doing, well, it may be meaningless to you or whoever, but who cares? As long as I like doing it, that's what really matters. That's the real goal we should all be seeking. But instead, we're all manipulated into working because that's what we unfortunately got to do to survive. And that's not a dream, that's not a goal. That's just a headache. That's just a curse. That's just a weight on our shoulders that just won't go away. And then the bills coming in on top of it, that's enjoying, that's living. Yeah, that's living, all right. Drowning, more like. Trying to live, but you're drowning. It's all fucking, it's a shit show. It's a shit show. We already know that, you know. But, anyway, guys, I am going to wrap it there. I don't know if you guys can hear on the video, but it is raining. This is a rainy rant today. But, yeah, anyway, I'm going to call it a day for now, guys. Love you all, man. Take it easy and try to focus on what your real dreams are. I know it's unfortunately hard because the stupid job shit that's not our dreams get in the way of it. You know, but it's garbage, man. It's complete garbage. Anyway, take it easy for now, guys. Love you all. Peace out. And I truly appreciate the 8,000 subscribers, almost heading to 9,000. I really can't thank you all enough for that, man. You know, I really, man, I wish I could give everyone here a complete hug, like a hug, you know, I kid you not, you know, for being there in the journey. You know, I truly I always love looking at the comment section, seeing you wonderful people, you know what I mean? Of course, you're always going to get a few assholes, but it's expected. You're always going to get those NPC idiots saying something stupid, but it is what it is. Let them say whatever the hell they want. Doesn't faze me, shouldn't faze you. We know what's the truth, whether they believe, you know, whether they accept it or deny it. Who the hell cares? We know what we see, and we know we're not crazy, and that's the big key right there, people. You know, so like I said, I can't thank you all enough for that. I will continue looking in the comment sections, and like I always say, I do apologize if I don't reply to some people. It's just some people, I don't know why it doesn't show. I even mentioned this in the video in the past where I have to sign off, and then I see this certain person's comment. Meanwhile, then I sign back in, and it's like gone. It's like, I don't know, YouTube just, it literally fucks around with me, man. But anyway, I'm going to stop yip-yapping now, guys, and I'm going to call it a day. Peace out, man. Love you all. Take it easy.